What's going on, YouTube? How are y'all doing this great Saturday? I hope you guys are taking it easy. I know that a lot of people probably is at home today that usually are out and about during the weekend trying to enjoy sporting events and things of that nature due to the coronavirus epidemic has cut a lot of those things from going down. So, anyway, we're going to jump right into it. I'll give y'all an update about the coronavirus pandemic spreading around the world, what has taken place in the last time we did a broadcast about it, and everything else. So, we're going to jump into what has happened in the last 24 hours. President Donald Trump, aka 45, decided to declare a national emergency to free up the federal resources to combat the coronavirus. Meanwhile, there is new travel restrictions that supposed to be going into the U.S. effective today. All right. What he has tweeted that's supposed to be going to an effect is that any kind of Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, or MSC cruise lines will suspend outbound cruises for the next 30 days. All right. Now, the travel ban, which began Friday, only applies to foreign nationalists, not American citizens and their immediate family, and legal permanent residents. Americans in the U.S. permanent residents will still be able to fly to Europe and will be allowed back into the U.S. during the 30-day period. So this is some clarification that was being um, kind of confusing. Now, these areas that we're talking about with these restrictions include the following countries: Austria, Belgium, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Hungary, Iceland, Italy, Latvia, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, the Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, and Switzerland. All right, so that's how that is going down as well. Now, let me go back in some details here of all the things that has been going on that I've been getting reports on about this whole virus, so y'all can kind of keep an idea of what has happened. So since today, the first thing I've got information was talking about Spain. Uh, let's see right here what Spain did. If I can get to it, I want to say Spain or well, let's go with France. Yeah. So what France did, France closed the following. All right. Let's see what France did. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to make sure that y'all know what's going on. All right. So this is what's going on in Spain. Hold on. So let me tell you what Spain's got going on. Sorry about that, y'all. So the Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez announced at a news conference Saturday that people in Spain are banned from leaving their houses with the exception of going to work, buying food, or essential supplies, going to a hospital, or supporting an elderly person or a minor under their care. If people do leave their houses of any of those exceptions, they must go out by themselves. So that's what they have to do right now. So that's the restrictions they got going on right now. So, as I was saying before, this thing is getting out of hand, y'all. It's getting crazy. Spain has made it where they can't go anywhere. Now in the States, North Carolina has recently announced that they're closing schools for at least 2 weeks. Now, all public schools in North Carolina is closed down. Now, the governor has issued an executive order banning any gatherings of 100 people or more. That means 100 people more cannot be in the same vicinity together in a large group in North Carolina. And right now, we as the U.S. has over 2,500 cases of the coronavirus. All right. That is a lot of cases. And this has all happened within a week. And in all 49 states, all 50 states got someone with the coronavirus currently right now. Now, South Carolina medical and nursing boards to issue a medical emergency license. All right. Now, the South Carolina Board of Medical Examiners and State Board of Nursing will begin issuing temporary license to out-of-state medical professionals during the coronavirus outbreak, so they can combat everything. So this is for LPNs, RNs, and also advanced practice registered nurse. I didn't even know they even had that. That's crazy. Now, the Dallas Municipal Court has rescheduling trials and jury duty because of the coronavirus. That's what's going on in Dallas, Texas. So they said that all their cases set for trial from Monday to April the 3rd will be rescheduled at a later date. And all other hearings, including pretrial, contested, and show cause hearings, will continue as normal, according to the release. Now, the Bahamas won't permit cruise ship to dock due to the coronavirus. That's what the Bahamas is saying. They're not letting anybody with a cruise ship come to their dock in their area. The Minister of Transportation over there. So, with that being said, the White House is now starting to do temperature checks for those who came in contact with Trump and Pence. Now, let me talk about this. Now, this is crazy. Now, Trump and Pence had a guy, I guess that was an assistant to the Brazil from Brazil. I think he was an assistant to the Brazilian president or something. I don't know how that played out. I know he's in Brazil and he was a politician. So I'm going to just say Brazilian politician. I got to look it up a little bit more. But anyway, he came to the White House. The guy had a meeting there, and they said not even 48 hours after returning back to Brazil, he was diagnosed with the coronavirus. Now, Trump was in front of this guy. Him and Pence both. They were around this guy for a large amount of time. Shook his hand, and then now they said that the president, and I don't know about the vice president, but I know the president came out yesterday, 45, said that he got tested to see if he got coronavirus. Now, he got pressed at the conference about, if you know you got this you could possibly have the coronavirus, you shaking people's hands, why didn't you self-quarantine yourself? You and Pence. Why did you, make a statement self-quarantine wise and get other people that's next in line to kind of, be the forefront because of your exposure? And he really was talking like he always do, in circles. I mean, I don't get it. You know, we got a pandemic going on. You know that there's a good chance that all it takes is you to touch somebody. It gets transferred from fluid contact to fluid contact. So if I'm sweating or anybody got any kind of body fluids going to somebody else's skin, it gets transferred. You cough or you sneeze or anything like that, they automatically got it. This is crazy. I mean, but I guess that anyway, they're doing temperature checks for right now out of abundance of caution and everything else. Now, a journalist was denied entry into the press briefing after having a temperature of 99.9 degrees. And so they're doing that. Now, 2 cruise ships also are being quarantined off Chile's coast. These 2 cruise ships with about 1,300 people combined are now quarantined because one of the passengers tested positive for the coronavirus. So we got another cruise ship again. I'm telling you, man, this is not a good time for people to travel. Seattle mayor was to halt residential evictions due to coronavirus, which I think that's a good thing what he's doing. He did an emergency order to halt residential evictions in order to prevent Seattle families from losing their homes as a result of the coronavirus outbreak. The temporary moratorium goes into effect immediately for any residential eviction action related to non-payment of rent. So I think that's a good thing. Now, we also heard about the Prime Minister in Canada wife also tested positive for the coronavirus. Okay. And now they saying that she's doing well. So y'all, I want to let y'all know this thing is real. This thing is so real. You got France done close all their restaurants, their cafes, their cinemas and clubs due to coronavirus. You got schools closing down. You got all these people, you know, it's just crazy. It really is. It really is crazy. The only thing I can tell y'all at this point of the matter is that everybody needs to try to continuously take care of themselves. When I say take care of yourself, wash your hands thoroughly. Make sure that you stay away from people that is sick. I keep telling people that all the time. And when you wash your hands thoroughly for 30 seconds, use sanitizer, man. And use sanitizer, hand sanitizer that's got 60 percent or more alcohol content. Don't get that Bath and Body Works. Don't get that cheap you know what I'm saying, Dollar Tree, Dollar General. Get you some Purell, get some hand soap sanitizer, or Purex. Spend a little money, because this thing is in all 50 states and it is really spreading. It is really serious right now. There's nowhere to make a joke. If you think this is funny, ask Rudy Goldberg about the joke he had and look how he's feeling now. I'm telling y'all, this is not a time to be joking. This is time to really take care of yourself and to use common sense. I mean, and this is affecting not only just people with that's in everyday work society or actual events. This is also affecting people too that's in the entertainment industry. If you're a musician right now, I'm quite sure that you're probably really from freaking out a little bit, because there's guys that people in the music business that got scheduled tour dates where they're supposed to be in arenas and stadiums and they can't even perform right now. They have to cancel this because of what's going on with this virus. They can't even move forward. They can't even travel. There is some that had to cancel their tour probably, or will have to soon, because they can't go out the country. They can't get that bag right now because people cannot be around in a large group based upon this virus. And not only is we should take it serious because of that for the entertainers. I mean, even in my local area, I was kind of really annoyed today. I think they had like a big yard sale that they have every weekend, and people are just gathered around in large groups doing these yard sales. I think it's Peaches to Beaches in South Georgia. They're everywhere. They're all these people in around each other, even though this virus can spread, just everywhere, being in each other's presence, trying to get these good bargains and good deals shopping in general. And I'm telling you, this is not the time to be doing any of those things. This is the time now to really kind of wait until this thing kind of die down and they have a solution to how to combat this thing properly. Because right now, we as the American people, we're not prepared for this. We wasn't prepared for this. I don't get that. It's so bad that when you got schools closing down for 2 weeks so they can re-sanitize everything to make sure your kids are safe, when schools are talking about they giving their students Chrome notebooks and laptops to do distant learning, this is really serious, guys. It really is. It is really serious. And not to mention, you got grocery stores and retail and major retailers like Walmart and Publix and all these other retails that sell toilet paper and all these sanitation stuff. And I work in that industry. They're now going to start limiting people to getting 2 rolls of paper towel or 2 rolls of toilet, 2 cases of toilet paper per person, because the demand is starting to be higher than the supply. So I'm telling you guys, this is nothing to play with. This is not the time to joke. And if y'all want any more content from me, please hit the like button. Also follow me, answer anything that you got, answer in the comments, interact with me. Tell me what y'all think about this pandemic. Do you think that it's going to actually stop? Do you think a couple of weeks from now we'll be back to normal? I just need y'all thoughts and see what y'all feel about this. Thank y'all very much. And like I said, donate to the Cash App, $ Joshua Joel Davis. Anytime that y'all want to do any business or want to do an interview with me, definitely hit me up on my email. Thank you and have a great day.